I realize my assurance that you can trust me may not be enough. If this is impossible, I can sort of understand.
I don't want you to be disappointed in me.
No, I'm not, sweetie. I couldn't possibly be.
But instead, your reality is that what was bad is good, and wrong is right, and night is day. You're supposed to laugh. But instead, you just manage to cram yourself into one tiny corner of your mind where no one can find you. And you could go on living there forever because you don't know any better.
It's kind of tough to master the game. Somebody changes the rules on you just as you're starting to learn them. I can't imagine how terrible that must feel.
Well, I don't know how it feels either, Cruz. Because I can't feel anything. Well, you don't know how I envy people who can. I watch my mom and dad and Sawyer run the gamut of emotions from A to Z. I just sit there, like I'm watching a foreign movie without subtitles. Because I don't have a clue what they're feeling. I just don't process anything. I just put the experience away somewhere, and if I write about it, it's in the third person. And it doesn't touch me.
But what happens when you do let your guard down on occasion and a feeling sneaks in there between the cracks and does touch you, BJ? Like maybe there's something you should feel guilty about, or something you should take the blame for?
But I am to blame, Cruz. Everything that happened to me is all my fault. I must have done something to make that man think that he could love me. I mean, I was 10 years old. He was old enough to be my father. He should have known better. But so should I. I should have known better, Cruz.
No. It wasn't your job. Situation, you were 10 years old.
Right. I was a bright, responsible, mature 10-year-old. Smart enough to know that it was wrong. Smart enough to figure a way out of it.
There's no such thing as a 10-year-old that smart. You were matching wits with a very desperate, very clever man. It was not a fair contest. Do you remember how it started?
With love. He was somebody I'd known my whole life. And you know how a kid will kind of adopt an extra parent?
Yeah.
Somebody who treats her like the sophisticated grown-up she is. singles are out. Makes her feel important. I wasn't always telling her to take out the trash and finish her homework. Instead of McDonald's, he takes her to a fancy steakhouse where they have the menus written on wine bottles and serve Shirley Temples in highball glasses.
Sort of a child's fantasy of the wonderful world of adults.
Once he let me drive his car. He had an MG Roadster. I sat on his lap and steered while he worked the pedals. I felt so grown up. And one day, he told me that he loved me. And he wanted to show me how much. And I let him.
You were scared?
I knew it was wrong. The look on his face when he touched me underneath my clothes scared me. And then it wasn't fun anymore. It wasn't pretend. It wasn't dress up. I didn't like being a grown-up.